I'm ready. Believe that. You hear me. Now this next story coming up, I'm about to cover right. Will will have you let you fully understand why I say protect yourself in Babylon, dog, right? Right. Point blank, period. No cap. This story here will tell you exactly why I say protect yourself in Babylon. We are living in Babylon. Whether you like to believe it or not, you can go ahead be a fool, yeah, around yonder, and believe nothing can happen or may not happen to you or your loved one. No, I'm not saying go around being scared, thinking about it, dwelling on it, yeah, etc., etc. Duh, no shit, Sherlock, right? Right. I'm not saying be negative. I'm not saying think negative, but I'm saying be aware. Yeah, in this world, it's your right. It's your right that you better take full advantage of, right? Is to be aware. Yeah. See, a lot of people are not aware and they're not inclined in tune with self to be aware of certain decisions, to be made, certain people, that's good or not good for them, Yeah. Bottom line, point blank, period. No cap. See, some people are so lost or so caught up in temptations or so caught up in emotions, certain feelings, Yeah. Caught up in the world, in the rat race, etc., etc. They get lost in the sauce sometimes. Oh, yeah, they get lost in the sauce sometimes to the point where they no longer believe what they may even know the truth is. They find any way to escape it, evade it, boom. And that's the world we live in amongst humanity. But this story here will show you why it is imperative to protect yourself and your loved ones at all times. Yeah, man. At least have the ability to protect yourself and your loved ones at all times. You hear me? Yeah. No cap. And if someone tells you otherwise, they are highly mistaken. Period. So we got a story here where a man allegedly got to throw that allegedly in there round yonder. But he went to his daughter's job. Apparently, she worked at Bojangles and got unalived. Yeah, you see how the YouTube friendly goes. And sometimes, you may play the game, a little YouTube game, right? Right. But ain't it a damn shame? I repeat, ain't it a damn shame that they say certain things like YouTube friendly when they show a lot of negativity on YouTube, right? When they show a lot of negativity on social media, period, in general. But they want to stop what certain people say, right? They want to have it their way in certain situations, certain scenarios, point blank, period, no cap. Yeah. And then the pick and choosing is crazy. The pick and choosing is crazy, man. No doubt. Certain people have to abide by the rules, the law, the so called whatever, even if it's a bullshit law. They try to force people to adhere by it. But other ones, other people, they're not held accountable the same way. Yeah. It happens here on YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. The world in general, not just social media, right? It's much bigger than social media. You hear? Do you hear me? Yeah, bitch, yeah. Right? Come on, man. What is we saying? Yeah, for real. Yeah. But he goes checking on his daughter. Matter of fact, boom. Let's just get into the damn video. Because I don't know too much about the story. Heavy. Yeah. But you can pretty much put two and two together, huh? Yeah. Give me 1 second, man. you know? I don't I ain't playing yeah, with me. Huh? 1 second, man. Let's get it though. You hear me? Boom. Man, wicked boy. Babylon here.
Fulton County preparing to celebrate their first Christmas without their father after police say he was shot and killed outside of a fast food restaurant earlier this month. Channel 2's Michael Seiden is live in Palmetto tonight. And Michael, you learned this father, he was simply trying to make sure that his daughter was safe.
You know? Simply, keyword, she said, put an emphasis on it as well, right? Simply trying to just make sure his daughter was safe at the moment in time. At the moment in damn time. Obviously, she might have been in danger for real because he got his life taken going to check on his daughter. Now, I'm gonna presume that this was maybe potentially the daughter's boyfriend or a guy she messing with or somebody she know point blank period, no cap. Now you gotta ask that her daddy died in vain chasing after her ass because if she's still dealing with the same person, right, or doing the same things, what the hell did he die for? For no reason, a waste of time, period. And she didn't love him like that anyway for putting him in that position anyway. You hear me, huh? Yeah. But we see it all the time, you know? A nigga kill another nigga over a woman, over a bitch. They go to jail. He dead. He locked up. Boom. A month later, she riding the nut, riding the meat politely. I repeat, she riding the nut, riding the meat politely, right? Right. You know? So this could be that similar situation, only this time it was somebody's daddy, father involved, whatever you want to call him. But he was up there trying to ride, check on his daughter, whatever the case may be. But you got to ask these certain questions, right? Because sometimes, once again, like I always say, you try to save somebody who don't want to be saved, huh? You try to change somebody who don't want to be changed. Guess what? You just gonna end up hurting yourself, giving wasted energy, spending wasted energy for what? Heavy, early, man. Yeah. You know? Yeah, man. Let's get to it, bro. Period.
Yeah, the victim's 19-year-old daughter worked here. She told me that her father was simply doing what any loving dad would do, stepping in to make sure his daughter was okay when her coworker shot and killed him in the parking lot of this.
Wow, co-worker. So was it something between her and the co-worker potentially where they're arguing? Or was it just a random argument that happened and got crazy and out of hand? Obviously it was a problem with the co-worker. Why the fuck he getting that mad to shoot up her daddy like that in that way? You hear me, huh? Yeah. What the hell they could have been arguing about where he was so mad where he felt he had to go get a gun. Bitch, he went and grabbed the gun. Yeah, bitch, yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised or shocked that it was something, some relationship or situationship or fuck buddyship, whatever was going on with them. Or like I say, yeah, I don't believe it, but it could definitely be that it was just a random argument and that's how it went down point blank period. Yeah. We will see, we shall see.
Bojangles.
Oh, I still haven't processed it yet.
That's her. Now let me let's see, you know?
It doesn't seem real.
For the first time in her life, 19-year-old Amari Goodman is preparing for Christmas without her father. 43-year-old Dominique Goodman, who was shot and killed earlier this month in the parking lot of this Bojangles in Palmetto.
I don't even want to celebrate Christmas because it doesn't feel right.
Is that the mother? She looks like she's pregnant again. I don't know if I don't know if she was with her dad or they were separated, but somebody been knocking her up, knocking rocking the boots with her, clearly, evidently, right? Right. So she pregnant. So what's going on around here or around now? Her energy, you can't, I mean, you know. She's not really showing emotion. She's not really showing sadness, but at the same time, people take things different ways. Correct, correct. People grieve differently, but some things you can tell, like, yeah, this is fake, huh? This is real. She bullshitting. He bullshitting. Let's keep watching, dog.
Laurie says she was working her shift at Bojangles when she says her manager, Maurice Evans, began harassing her. A situation.
You see, you see. So random situation of disrespect. I did a video previously about disrespect and how humanity has lost all disrespect. It's no longer respect amongst humans. Very few, some sections, areas. But for the majority, it's no fucking respect. Right? Right. Let's get it. But clear situation, huh? Somebody being a bully. Look like a demon, you hear me, huh? Yeah, bitch, yeah, Yeah. So obviously harassing her out the blue, doing too much, being disrespectful. He might have hollered at her and she told him no, hurt his feelings type nigga, you hear me? Get emotional type nigga, huh? You hear me? Yeah. Going to get tough with a female type, you hear me? Yeah, man. Come on, dog. Oh, man.
That escalated into an argument. Amari says she called her father for help. Police say Evans was told to go home, but instead he waited in the parking lot with a gun until Amari's father arrived.
He isn't a man. Any man would have stood up to another man, had a conversation with them about.
Wicked dude there, man, because he really didn't have nothing to do, with nothing. The daddy was coming up there just simply checking on her. It don't sound like they got into no altercation, right? Nothing happened, nothing dramatic happened. He was just mad in his feelings and felt the way and the demon in him, that spirit on him, huh? Yeah. Riding him heavy, riding him heavy, huh? Yeah. And he probably don't want to change. So at the end of the day, man, you can't just keep saying demon spirits. No, you have to say person this and that. That's what it is, man. Point blank, period. Nowhere around it. Heavy was a wicked nigga and he pulled a wicked move early. I bet he regrets it now when he's sitting in that cell, right? Now, yeah. Realizing he ain't gonna see another woman, no more pussy, no more good food, real food. Well, if the food is real, but no more sunlight, nothing. You hear me, dog? Heavy. No more walking to the store to get a Pepsi. None of that, man. None of that, huh? Yeah, bitch, yeah. Now, do we care? Some don't. Some don't. But he looked like, yeah, man. Wicked dude. That's why I tell you, vultures lurking. This happened at work for no reason. Now, is it something that could have happened behind the scenes? Could be, but we gonna see. But this seemed like a random act of dude getting mad for something for some reason, and it escalated. But he was a bitch per bitch move. Perfect example, prime example, scary nigga with a gun. Anybody can shoot a gun. Now don't get it misconstrued. This nigga's out there who will shoot you and fight you. You hear me, dog? Pick your poison. Huh? I repeat, pick your poison, right? Right. But this nigga here, huh, was a coward. And it's a lot of pussy niggas with guns thinking they tough because of them guns. But when they go sit in prison, sit in that cell, sitting that hell with no gun, they might get them a banger. You hear me? Or they better get something. You hear me? But all they got is their hands to protect them. And majority of them don't know how to throw hands. So this was a pussy nigga who shot a gun, period. Because ain't no way, ain't no reason he had to sit in the parking lot and shoot her daddy down. They didn't fight, they didn't scuffle. He didn't get embarrassed, huh? Yeah, they may have an exchange of words, but nigga didn't get embarrassed, beat up, nothing. You know? What type of wicked person you gotta be though, huh? Human. We talk about humanity, wicked human. How much hate and self-hate do you have to have in your heart, right? Right. To say, boom, okay, I'm gonna go sit in the car, wait for this man to come out here and shoot him right there in front of everybody, take him away from his family, etc. Off of an emotional decision. It could have been other elements involved. What? Drugs, liquor, boom, potentially, whatever. Even more powerful drugs, right? Whatever. The case is, this nigga was a wicked nigga. He's a wicked soul, a lost soul who is very cold. Yeah, no changing him. See, certain situations, yeah, boom, you got to realize it. Boom, cut it off, shut it down. Boom, bang. That's how you get down in the boogie down town. I repeat, that's how you get down, huh? In the boogie down town. Bitch, yeah, huh? You hear? Come on, man. Protect yourself at all cost. Heavy.
Their daughter.
Tonight, Amari is remembering her father as an incredible man who led by example, an ambitious dad of 5 with a baby girl on the way.
My dad was a great man, a very hardworking man.
For family friend and attorney.
So he is with or sleeping with the baby mother. Heavy. Yeah. Sad story, man. 2 fatherless kids now. 2, I repeat, fatherless kids now. Yeah. You know?
Robert Williams Jr., this case is personal.
Mr. Goodman was my friend. He worked with me doing intakes and things like that in my law office. And that's why this case really touched my heart.
Williams says since the December 7th tragedy, he and his team have launched their own investigation into his friend's accused killer.
There's evidence that this gentleman was using drugs during his shift at work at Bojangles.
See that there? You look at him, but you gotta look at Bojangles as well. Like I said, we live in a world where no respect, no one really cares. Now you got some man, some dude, some demon, if you want to call him that, right? Right. Motherfucker at work, potentially doing drugs, allegedly. Gotta throw that allegedly in there, right? Right. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Huh? But doing drugs while handling food, serving customers, all this. So you gotta blame Bojangles. This may be a lawsuit against Bojangles, baby. Yeah, just maybe, baby. Come on, bro. Bojangles is definitely at fault. If the accusations are real and he was in there doing motherfucking drugs, talking to the plug, yeah, giving his nose love. You hear me, huh? Yeah, man, you dig me, you get my drift. You know the 411, right? You know the scoop. Huh? You sue Bojangles, you blame Bojangles heavy. Nigga should have never been up in there round yonder. But as we know, people don't care. Jobs don't care. Workers don't care. You see it on a day-to-day basis, huh? Yeah. Everybody's in a hurry. Everybody's rude as hell. No one cares about others. They show it, they fake it. They deal with it until they don't have to. Yeah. You know, at the workplace, at the restaurants, at the hospitals, wherever, wherever, baby. Yeah. They deal with it until they don't have to. That's why people get so what? Excited. What? Yeah, the last hour, 30 minutes of work, wherever they're at. All right, bet, boom, cool. Yeah, they no longer have to be around certain individuals. It's the world we live in, man. Babylon, stay aware. But Bojo definitely will take blame. I guarantee you they will pay some guapino, some federale, some linguine, some fettuccine, denali, baby, denali, espresso, Yeah, they going to pay some bread out to the family heavy. And if they don't, boom, they got away scotch free. I repeat, scotch free. Come on, man. Yeah, heavy.
And tonight, Maurice Evans remains behind bars without bond. He's charged with murder and aggravated assault. As for this grieving family,
got his ass in there without bond. Good. What the fuck he need to be out for? He don't need to be outside that prison door. You hear me, nigga? Yeah, nigger. You hear me? Straight up.
as you can imagine, they've got a lot of bills, a lot of things going on in their lives. They've set up a GoFundMe page. If you'd like to help them out, we've posted all the details on our website, WSBTV.com. We're live in
It's a shame we live in a world where you gotta wonder if that damn GoFundMe is real. Yeah, man. Bitch, yeah, Yeah, man, I'm just being real with it. I'm being real with it. Yeah. Can't deny the facts. Can't deny the facts. How many fake GoFunds that did not go towards what were supposed to go towards? How many have we seen, huh? You seen, huh? It's always somewhere, huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's always going on. Somebody died, they bring a fake GoFundMe, like it's going towards something, going towards this, going towards that. Whole time it's a plot, plan, and play, a scam, whatever you want to call it, man. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Give me my peanut butter with the jam. Yeah.
Palmetto. Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action.
Come on, bro. You know? That's it for the video, dog. It is what it is, man. Sad story, sad situation. But at the end of the day, what this story tells and makes you realize is that everyone must protect themselves. No ifs, ands, buts about it, man. Protect yourself at all times. Yeah. And it don't just gotta be with a gun, you hear me? Yeah. Period, no cap. But learn, understand, and know how to protect yourself if need be. Early. Man, big warrior here. You know what it is. Babylon, stay aware. Fire them comments up, right? Let me know how you feel about the video. You know how it get, man. Wicked. Yeah.